All right, what's up, fam? So I want to start off by saying that I hope that you guys and your family are doing good during these hard times that we're having right now. But now, with that being said, I want to share some of the struggles that I'm facing right now. Okay, so if you guys don't know, for the people that don't know, this is the first year that I decided to finally compete for my first bodybuilding show. And from 10 years of doing this, and this is the year that I decided to do it. And what better time than the coronavirus to happen, gyms closed down, like all this never happens. When do we see gyms close down? So these are struggles that I'm facing, but I want to share what keeps me going, what keeps me motivated, what I keep thinking as we go by. And so far, I'm halfway during my bodybuilding preparation. I already lost about 10 pounds. I need to lose about 10 more pounds. So things right now are starting to get a little bit harder, okay? But I want to share what things have helped me so far. Okay, so one thing that keeps me motivated is, like, think about it. You know, when you see a movie, when you go see a movie, you know, the reason that we like movies is because, you know, there's action. And then all this that I'm telling you, I did hear in a podcast, and it just kind of inspired me to do this video. So when you watch a movie, you know, there's action, there's debate, bad things happens, that person overcomes those struggles, and at the end they live happily ever after because they faced those struggles. You see those movies. If you saw a boring movie where everything is just fine, there's no action. You know, you want to get inspired by seeing difficulty and people overcome. So that's why we like watching movies. That's one of the reasons. So I like to think about my life as a movie. What kind of story do I want to tell? And this is a thought that has came to my head, is that 5 years from now, you know, I'm gonna do my bodybuilding show. I'm gonna do great, and crossing fingers, I'm gonna do great. And then 5 years from now, you know, I want to be sharing my experience. I want to say, you know what? Then be like, I started competing in bodybuilding in 2020. And I decided to compete my first year in 2020, and then shit hit the fan. Coronavirus came, was killing people left and right. Gyms were closing. It was a struggle because I had to work out at home. We couldn't go anywhere. But you know what happened is that I kept working out. I tried to find ways to overcome that. I bought gym equipment. I made a garage gym and blah, 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 blah. And at the end, I did great in my bodybuilding show, and it was a struggle, but I faced it and I overcame. And that's a story that I want to tell. That's the story I want to tell. And you listening to that, I think, doesn't it sound like a good story compared to, yeah, I competed, I lost 20 pounds, I hopped on stage, and I did a show. You know, like those little things, the little struggles. And it's just a story that I want to tell, that I overcame, and all this that's happening, we have to find a way to overcome. So whether it's, I mean, this is kind of like a fitness channel, but you could apply it to anything in your life. Right now, there's a struggle. You might be facing something, whether it's your fitness goals, your weight loss goals, your muscle gain goals, but find a way to overcome. So when all this is over, you could tell your story and say, I overcame. There was struggles, maybe like an example. Somebody decided this year, this is the year that I'm gonna get in shape. And then all these gyms closed. Don't you want your story to be like, you know, I decided to do my fitness journey and I was so committed, and then all this gym closed, and I said, you know what, maybe this is the devil trying to like cut me down, trying to stop me from doing the best version of myself. So, you know, I'm gonna actually face, and you know what, I'm gonna work out at home, and I don't care if the gym's closed, I'm gonna try my best. And you continue your weight loss goal, and you get extra fit, and then everything goes away, but you're still on top of everything, and then you could tell that story how you overcame. So it's just something to think about. All right, so now one last thing, so I don't make this video too long, that I learned. these last couple weeks is, okay, so far I have to lose about 20 pounds from where I started to where I'm gonna do my bodybuilding show is 20 pounds. From 181, whereas I started, I have to get to 160. So that's about 20 pounds, 180 to 160. I'm at 170. I lost 10 pounds. So far, it's really haven't been a struggle, but right now I'm starting to get a little bit more hungry. And that's gonna be something that's gonna come with this whole bodybuilding prep. I'm losing body fat, so my body's gonna start giving me signs of hunger and like eat. And I have to stay strong and not think about that hunger too much and stay on track of my goals, because that's one of the things that your body does. When you're losing body fat, your body will try to give you signals that you get hungry. It's hunger signals to be like, no, you're losing body fat. You shouldn't lose, because your body thinks that if it loses all the body fat, you're gonna die. So it gives you hunger cues. But that's something that just is part of the game when you're trying to lose fat. So I need to stay on top of that. And so right now, I'm halfway there because I'm 170. Now it's starting to get a little bit harder because I'm getting a little bit more hungry. Nothing crazy, but I'm getting a little bit hungry. And one thing that I tried to do this last week was, let me drink a little bit more water. And there's nothing wrong with that. I actually think it's perfect to drink more water with your meals or between meals, because it will actually make you feel less hungry. That's something that I tell my clients. Drink water before and after your meals so you could get full and eat less. That's like a tip, like a hack that you could do when you're trying to do weight loss. You know, you're trying to get weight loss, fat loss, is drink plenty of water so you don't get hungry. Sometimes you just need water. So I started drinking more water this last week. But you gotta remember, you drink water, your body's gonna retain some of that water. So my weigh-ins were a little bit higher this week. I was waking up at 170.2, 170.4, 170.6 all last week. And then this whole week, because I started drinking a little bit more water, I was waking up at 174, like 4 pounds heavier, 172, 173. So I'm like, oh shoot, you know, it's the water. But there's something that you gotta keep in mind. It's water that you're holding. So you can't just be like, well, I'm not gonna drink, you know what, I'm not gonna drink water so I could lose weight. It's only gonna be water. So it's something that you gotta think about. If you feel like you need more water, drink the water. Doesn't matter if you start weighing more, like me, because I'm weighing myself every day. I could see the me weighing more because of drinking more water. And you know, one easy thing that somebody could do is just, well, don't drink extra water so your weigh-ins could be lower. But that's something that is not gonna help you in the long run. If you are not drinking plenty of water, to make sure that you're drinking plenty of water to stay hydrated and help you with not getting too hungry, despite the scale being higher. Just make sure you hydrate. So of course, don't overdo it with the water, but you know, get plenty of water. So I'm drinking, you know, some water. Who cares if my weigh-ins are higher? But eventually, as I start losing fat, you know, the scale is gonna drop, and even with more water, I'm still gonna be able to drop with more water. But the important thing is, if you're not drinking plenty of water, drink some, because it helps with you not getting that hungry. Okay, because I did notice last week I was getting hungry. This week, I drank a little bit more water with my meals, and I felt less hungry. So it's important, drink plenty of water with your meals, and it's gonna help you feel less hungry, especially during these fat loss phases that you're going through, if you're going through a fat loss phase. All right, guys, so that's it. That's it for this video. At the end right now, these last 2 minutes of this video is gonna be just a posing update. So I left it at the end, so if you're interested in seeing how muscular I'm looking, how lean I'm looking, I'm posing in my bodybuilding trunks of how I'm gonna be on the bodybuilding stage. So it's about 2 minutes. I'm gonna do it at the end. If you wanna watch till the end, and if not, then you just cut it off right here. But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I don't take your attention and you watching this for granted. I really, when I make these videos, I sit down before this and I really think, okay, what value can I give whoever's watching? What can they learn? I don't want to just talk about me, blah, 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 blah. I try to think of what you guys could do to apply this to benefit you as well. So I don't take it for granted. So thank you for watching. If you guys like the video, please press the like button. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
We about to turn it on. We about to turn it on.